Hey everybody, what's up? I'm here at Conroy's Flowers Torrance, the official flower shop of Full Mars, and today I'm going to be doing some flower deliveries on FSD. Everybody's ordering flowers for Mother's Day, and you can too. It's not too late. Order using the code MARS and get 20% off your order at conroysflowerstorrance.com. So, I have all the addresses here. You can actually send addresses with the Tesla API. So those have been dispatched to the car automatically. I have all my destinations set. And all I have to do is press one button and we can go deliver all these flowers to their recipients. These are flex deliveries, people who said, okay, I need some flowers for Mother's Day, but I can actually take them the day before, if that's easier. So we're gonna get these out of the way today and get them to where they belong. Let's go ahead and start our deliveries. I'm going to press the button to activate FSD, and you can see there's a guy and his kid walking into the flower shop. The car is very cautious. It's now turning. We've got some trucks. We've got a curb. And nice. It got out of there pretty well. Now we're going to have to make a right turn to get onto the street. So let's see if the car is able to figure out how to get out of here. Nicely done. It's found the exit. That's something that older versions of FSD would sometimes struggle with. Sometimes in older versions of FSD you'd have a situation where, for example, it would go right instead of left for some reason. And then you just would get stuck going in circles for a while before you ever made it out of the parking lot. If you ever made it out of the parking lot. So FSD 12 is definitely much better at finding its way out of a parking lot, I've noticed. This first destination is right around the block. So we're just waiting for traffic to clear here. There are a lot of cars coming. Busy day today, around noon. Still cars coming. One more, and we should be good to go. Very good. It was a good mix of patient and assertive. There were a few gaps that it moved up on that maybe a more aggressive driver would have taken, but it didn't have any false starts where it jumped out and blocked traffic before it had a gap. Alright, we got some construction on the left, and we're going to be making a right turn here. And our destination is going to be on the left. Now, I mean, this was kind of an easy zero intervention drive. It was just right around the corner. But not every autonomous drive is going to be the most challenging drive in the world. Some are just going to be a simple, hey, take this around the corner. And the technology we have can do that pretty reliably today. Like, I wonder how many times could I do this quick right around the corner trip in a row before something would make it fail. Maybe that'd be an interesting experiment for someone to do, but I'm probably too lazy to do it. Alright, we're here at a four-way stop. There's another car. They're signaling for us to go by flashing their lights. And we went. I don't know if it recognized that the flashing lights were a signal to go or not, but it went. And our first destination is 0.1 miles ahead. I would expect the car to probably pull over so that I can get out and deliver the flowers. And it looks like it is maybe trying to turn into the driveway. It's showing its left blinker. Oh, okay. Interesting. It kind of looked like it was trying to turn into the driveway for a second, but then it decided to just go over to the curb. So there we go. That's our first destination. Let me go deliver the flowers, and then we'll head to our next stop. All right, delivery number 2 is done. I wonder if this person used the code MARS and got 20% off since they have a Tesla. Maybe they saw my ad. All right, let's head to our next delivery, which is already right in the system. Okay, let's hopefully not hit this guy's Model Y. Very good. Imagine someone orders flowers because of my ad, and then I come deliver them and hit their car while on FSD. All right, our next destination's just 6 minutes away. We got someone walking their dog there. We're gonna hang right at the fork. Looks like there's a dumpster, so we have to go around that. Next, we're going to be making a left turn onto Cali Mayor in half a mile. We've got a stop sign here, which is kind of an irregular stop. It's a little bit hard to follow here, but it's creeping across gently, handling the dip well. Very nice. Very timid here, possibly because it doesn't have good visibility of the road. A lot of curves and hills. Now it's picking up some speed. Beautiful view of the ocean, although it's kind of a cloudy day. There's a Tesla Model S. There's a car that's coming. And we need to turn left here onto Cali Mayor. Just a little bit of a obstruction with this hedge. Beautiful. It really slipped in there with traffic coming on both sides. That was quite impressive. Alright, we got a lot of traffic here. We got cyclists coming left and right. Today's a popular day to bike, I guess, so we're going to have to deal with them on the way up. And of course, FSD should have no problem with that. Hopefully. Alright, we got a baby and a stroller crossing the street. And we waited for them and then made a left. Perfect. The power of a model that knows that you need to wait for the baby crossing the street is that even when you're driving manually, it still knows. So if it sees you doing what it obviously would never do, it can warn you. It can beep at you, it can stop you. It won't let you make that mistake that could kill that father and child. Even if you're drunk, even if you're having a medical emergency, something is blinding you, I don't know. Having that second set of AI eyes in the car all the time is really powerful. And the cool thing Tesla does is they obviously spend billions to develop FSD, but they actually give it away for free on all the cars in terms of the active safety features. They don't charge anything for the basic safety. Obviously, I think it would probably be immoral if you could have saved someone's life but didn't because the person didn't pay for FSD. So all the work they do on FSD, it trickles down into the free features that come on the car too. Alright, looks like our destination's right up ahead, 3/4 of a mile down this road. This is a big intersection here, big four-way stop, always very crowded. Creeping along here. A lot of people riding bikes. Kind of challenging to figure out where to go here. There's a lot of people all aggressively trying to get across. You know, they're frustrated for waiting so long. But it did a pretty good job. Looks like our destination is half a mile ahead, so I'm wondering where it's going to pull over. We've got a great streak of me not having to do any of driving, but there's a chance that I might have to do a little bit of driving to park or reverse or something like that, depending on how it positions itself. Hopefully it keeps up its track record of positioning itself in a way that it can resume driving right away. And, you know, obviously we can't really block this road, so I'm assuming we'll have to pull over into the shoulder here. So there is a shoulder. But, you know, what happens if there's a car parked there? Right, here's someone riding their bike. There's a car coming on the other side. It leaned more towards the other car than the bike, but it struck a happy balance. Pretty much where I would be. Long winding road here, and it looks like our destination is right up ahead. Uh-oh. There's some cyclists. And it looks like it passed the destination. That's odd. Where are we going? Well, I guess we're turning around. Okay. I'll entertain this. I'll let it do what it's gonna do. I think what happened there is it saw the cyclists and it just didn't want to pull over with those cyclists there. Okay, this is interesting. It was gonna make a left turn, but then I think it saw that car coming. So I think now it's just gonna make a loop back around and do another attempt at trying to park there. Crazy view of the ocean and the LA coast here. So let's see if it does it correctly on the second attempt. If it misses on the second attempt, then I'm probably just going to have to do it myself. So hopefully it was just those cyclists. It's trying to be cautious and, you know, not put them in harm's way. Huh. Whoa. What? I think... Huh. Well, this is interesting. I think the house is maybe on the other side, but we're close enough to the pin that it thinks that this is good. I don't want to lose my destinations. So, well, okay, I guess I'll just have to end it. And wait for it to move again. Maybe I'll tell it to go over here. Weird, it seems to be kind of stuck. Maybe give it an accelerator press. Okay. That was weird. Looks like it's stopping again. We're still too close. So I think they were trying to fix this bug where you'd get to the destination, but then it would just keep driving in circles. So they probably applied some logic that said, okay, if you're close enough to the pin, then stop. But now it's created this other bug where if you're on a different street that's close enough to the pin, then it can sometimes think you've arrived at the destination. So this was supposed to be a short, quick 6-minute trip to the next stop, and it's ended up being quite a bit longer because of the mistakes that the system made in not getting to the destination correctly. So hopefully it can actually get there this time. Rivian R1T, Tesla Model Y, Kia EV. Look at this vibrant EV ecosystem of 2024. Alright, stopping at the stop sign. A little bit of a harsh stop there. Kind of like it didn't see it until the last minute. Now we're back onto PV Drive West. We're going to make a right turn and give this another shot. Alright, second time's a charm. Hopefully there's nobody riding their bike this time and it's able to actually just pull over. Half a mile away from our destination. Alright, there's someone riding their bike. Oh god. Come on. Pull over, you stupid computer. Pull over. Slow down and pull over. Do it now. Come on, come on. Come on. You can do it. Don't miss it again. Don't miss it again. Oh, it's gonna miss it again. So weird. I don't know why it's not pulling over. Okay. Let me go drop off these flowers. And the cool thing is, we can just put it in climate keep on mode, and that lets us keep the flowers cool while we're delivering these. Alright, we are now halfway done with our flower deliveries. I guess the problem wasn't really with the cyclists per se, but really just that the FSD software didn't see this as a valid place to pull over. So it failed to recognize that it could pull over there. halfway done. We got 3 more deliveries to go. This next one's about 8 minutes away. We're gonna have to make a left turn onto Via Montemar in just a second. There's a cyclist up ahead. We need to make a left turn. The car's hanging into the left lane. And there's a truck coming, but it makes it. Oh, perfect. All right, next we got a right turn onto Via del Monte. All right, we're approaching Via del Monte, where we're gonna make a right turn. There's a Tesla Model 3. And there's another Tesla Model 3 that's red. And there's a Tesla Model S behind us. We got somebody running on the side of the road here. There's a Tesla Model Y. And next we're going to hang right onto Gran Via Altamira. Pretty sharp curve in the road here. But no problem for FSD 12. Good luck doing that in a Mercedes EV. Alright, we're stopping. Full NHTSA approved stop. Good takeoff from that stop. I think it's a lot closer to Robotaxi than a lot of people realize. Alright, here's somebody walking in the road. They're trying to get into their car. There's another car coming. Okay. Nicely done. Here we got a stop sign. Alright, here's Grand Via Altamira. We're going to make a right turn. And next we're going to make a right turn onto Coronel Plaza, 3/4 of a mile. Someone was running there on the road and did a good job of making sure they had some room as it was turning. We're behind a really slow truck that's going the speed limit. And it looks like it's behind an even slower truck. Oh my God. Hurry up. This is horrible. But I'm not sure what I would do differently in this situation. Maybe go around them illegally. Alright, it's almost time to make a right turn. Alright, looks like we're getting rid of our trucks. Thank God. And then we got our right turn right up ahead, and then our destination's right around the corner. Okay, nicely done. And we got a right, and then one more left turn onto Via Arco, which is right here. This should be an easy one for parking. Great. Let's go deliver these flowers. All right, 4 down and 2 more to go. So far we've had 3 drives with 0 interventions and 1 drive that required 1 takeover to pull over and an accelerator press. So essentially 3 out of 4 drives were completed without intervention. So let's see how we do on the final tally with these last 2. Will it bring our number up or down? We got the destination entered in. It's about 12 minutes away. So let's go. We're gonna make a left onto Via Cerritos. That's right up ahead there. The car's slowing down. It's checking if anybody's coming. It's honoring the dip well. The dips can be a little hit or miss. There have been a couple times where It seemed to go a little bit too fast through some dips, but not overly so. In general, it's far better than 11, which just ignored the dips completely. We're going to be turning right onto Grand via Altamira in 0.1 miles. Or, should we turn left? Would this be a more interesting road? I don't know. I mean, it says this one's the fastest, so let's just go with the fastest rather than the most interesting. Normally for a video I'd want to do the most interesting, but these people need their Mother's Day flowers and we've already wasted enough time. Next we're going to be making a left turn onto Hawthorne Boulevard. So this is a major street, major arterial street, and we'll have to wait at the traffic light. Looks like both lanes are a left turn lane, but it chose to get into the furthest lane to the left. We got the green light. Let's go make a left. Two left turn lanes here. Has to make sure not to get over, change into the wrong lane, and it just did it perfectly. Didn't get too close to the other car making a left. Hey, I'm recording a video. What's up?
Oh, I just wanted you to want to see if you can swing by Best Buy. I ordered some AirPods. If you can pick them up for me.
Okay.
On the curbside, I can send you the instructions.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Well, I guess now I have to go to Best Buy too. Next, we're going to want to make a right turn onto PV Drive North in 1.3 miles. So we're going to have to go down the hill and then make a right. All right, we got the green light. All right, here's a right turn. There's some traffic coming. We're waiting for all the traffic to clear. And there we go. Next, we're going to make a right onto Eastvale Road. All right. Dipping into the right turn lane because it needs to make a right up ahead. Very good. Seems like this guy's trying to get out of the lane. Oh, and the car just went around it. Very nice. Other versions of FSD would just get stuck waiting for them to finish getting out of the lane. Okay, there's a mail truck. It's being a little bit slow going around the mail truck. It looked like the mail truck was pulling over, but it was a little bit unclear. To the car, I mean. Horse crossing, interesting. I don't see any horses. Alright, it looks like it's taking us into kind of a dead end. So I don't know if we'll be able to get out of there. I may have to turn it around manually. But sometimes it can turn itself around now, so we'll see. Alright, here's Travis Lane. Alright, one more delivery after this. Alright, just one more delivery to go. Let's see if FSD can actually find its way out of here. I might have to help it turn around. I've never been to the end of the street, so I don't know what it looks like, but oh, looks like an easy place to turn around. Come on, FSD, you can do it. Oh, shit. It got stuck. Oh. I guess I'll just have to help it. In the next version, it should be able to do reverse. Alright. So that was unfortunate. But it might have just been too tight of a street for a U-turn. I don't know. It needed the reverse capability that it doesn't have. Coming up to a stop sign. And we're going to be making a right onto PV Drive North in half a mile. Passing the horse crossing again, although I don't see any horses. Maybe those are the horses. That's the horse trail, yeah. Alright. Nicely handling that oncoming car. Choosing a nice speed. And we're going to be headed down to San Pedro, which is the port of LA. There's a Tesla Model Y. And we're approaching our right turn. Very busy street here. It's going to be challenging to find a way to get out. But it looks like it's pretty clear right now. The car is creeping and going. Nice. Beautiful blue Model S there. Now we're going to be on this road for a while. Our next turn is on Western at 2.4 miles. So just look at the incredible things this car is doing. I just cannot believe the negativity around this company sometimes. I mean, they're making fast, fun, safe cars with cutting edge AI we've never seen before in a car. What is there to hate? And for all the people who say, oh, I love to drive, I don't need self-driving. Look at this. I mean, this drive has some parts that'd be fun to drive, but it's also got a situation like this where you're just sitting in traffic, where you're just waiting. It's really nice to let the car handle that part for you. And that's what I really like about Tesla system compared to Waymo or anything else. You don't have to choose self-driving or manual driving. You can actually use self-driving for the boring parts like this, and then you can just grab the wheel and drive when you feel like driving. With a Waymo, once you've chosen the Waymo, you can't just drive it at some point because you feel like driving or it's not doing something right. I mean, what you actually want to do on a drive like this when you're sitting in traffic is just enjoy the scenery rather than just staring at what's in front of you. Look at the trees, look at the sky, maybe look at the other cars. Enjoy the world around you, which is something you don't really get to do if you're just staring at the lane lines in front of you. All right, we're starting to move faster now. Oh, this looks like a fun way to get there. Let's take PV Drive East. That's another thing Waymo won't let you do. They pick the route you drive. Okay, we're making a right turn. We did a comparison of Mercedes and Tesla driving on this road, and that's been getting a lot of views. And a lot of people said, well, that's not their level 3 system. But that is what you will experience if you have a car with all of their latest self-driving and ADAS features. Even on a car with LiDAR that supposedly has this level 3 functionality, it will perform exactly the same as what you saw in that video. Because the LiDAR is only for when you're on the highway, and not any highway, just a pre-mapped highway in California, Nevada, in a traffic jam. Alright, we're handling this road very nicely. In 1.5 miles, we're going to hang left onto Mirrorless Drive. I mean, this software can essentially do a job for you. Like, this is a job, delivering flowers or giving Uber rides or something like that. It can do a job and make money for you. Imagine that curve with the Mercedes. It would have driven straight into that divider. Alright, we're 1 mile away from Mirrorless Drive. Half a mile away. Really nice, smooth driving. The road is all over the place, but the car's handling it like it's a human. And And we got Mirrorless Drive coming up in just a bit. We're going to hang left there. Okay, pretty crowded left turn lane here. In previous versions, it would often have an issue where if the left turn lane was too crowded, it would just fail to get in and just drive straight. But that seems to have been improved now. Alright, we need to check and make sure it's clear to go, and it is. Nicely done. A lot of Teslas around here. There was another Tesla approaching. So imagine all of them will be activated with FSD. Probably a lot of them are running the free trial right now. Alright. Maybe we'll go this way. This looks kind of interesting. Via Conelita. Alright, here's where we're making a left. And now we gotta make a left through a busy street. I mean, go straight through a busy street, but it wasn't that busy when we crossed. And we're gonna be making a left here. We got a car coming, but it decided to turn right. Big speed bump up ahead. Hopefully the car recognizes it, and it is. Nicely done, very smooth and comfortable. We got a dip there, it slowed down a little bit, which is good. And now we're going to be making a right turn onto General Street, which is right here. Our final destination. We're almost there. I just had to drag it out a little bit by making it go down this route. We got several speed bumps here. Nicely done. Speed bump number 2. Speed bump number 3. Speed bump number 4. And it handled all of them perfectly. There's a Tesla Model 3. Next, we're going to make a right turn onto Crestwood Street. Here it is. Not a lot of visibility, but it's going, and it did a good job. Now we're going to turn right onto Western Avenue, which is right up ahead. Following that right turn, we're going to have to make a quick left onto Summerland Avenue in less than a quarter of a mile. And it looks like we've got some kids and their mom with a skateboard or something like that that want to cross. So we're going to have to be cognizant of them. And we've got a bunch of people trying to turn left. We're kind of in our way a little bit, although not completely. Okay, pedestrians have started walking. The car's creeping, but it's waiting for the kids and their mom to cross, which is, of course, the safe thing to do. Okay, very good. Now we've got to make a left. We need to get into this left turn lane, but it's blocked. And there we go. We got the green arrow. Let's move, people. Two minutes away from our destination. We're going to be making a right turn onto Walker in 0.2 miles. Alright, here's Walker Avenue. We're going to make a right turn there. I like how the car pulled into this area to make a right, so it's not obstructing the traffic that wants to go straight. Next, we're going to make a right onto Hanford Avenue at the end of this street. And then there's our destination, our final destination. All right, there you have it. So 2 out of 6 drives required a takeover, and minor takeovers, basically to pull over, turn around, that kind of thing. The drive itself was fine, and 4 out of 6 drives were zero intervention. So already 66% of drives, or most drives, are zero intervention. Pretty cool. All right, thanks for watching. We'll have more videos for you soon. All right, why don't we try one more drive and go back to Conroy's Flowers Torrance and drop off the flower holder. Because then if we can do this drive without any interventions, I can say we did 70% of the drives with zero interventions instead of just 66. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, cool. Nice quick left. Now we're going to make a right onto Bandini Street. Looks like we're going to be taking the 110 freeway. So we'll get some good highway testing in there too. Next we're going to make a left onto First Street. Okay. That was good how it realized that it could make a left because that person wanted to turn left too. Very responsive. Older versions would probably wait for them to finish turning left before realizing it was clear. And then by the time it realized that, there would be another car coming and it would miss its chance. So big improvement there. These little things add up to a lot of just less frustration for the user, which means they actually want to turn it on and keep using it. Ooh, oh my god, look at that new Model 3 in Ultra Red. That looks so good. Okay, we're gonna turn left onto Gaffey Street. Let's go, come on, make it through the green, make it through the green. Oh, yes, phew. I was worried it would stop at the yellow, but it decided to go, which is good. Right now we're gonna get on the 110 North. I think we need to change lanes over to the right to do that. And the car does it. Very good. And we're getting on the freeway now. But the highway isn't yet using the N10 stack, so now we're back to the old stack. But the latest version of the old stack that performs quite well. We've got about 4 miles until we exit the highway. Pretty easy driving here. Big, clear, open freeway. 1.2 miles away from our exit, and we're starting to move over. One lane to the right. Half a mile to go, and we're in the far right lane. Here's our exit. All right. There's a long line of cars trying to turn left. We need to get in line. And the car does. Very nice. All right, we're turning left. Nicely done. Now we gotta turn left onto Western. Almost there now, just 3/4 of a mile away. Then we're gonna make a left and hopefully pull into the parking lot. Okay, that's not the right. Oh no, that is actually the right left turn lane. Alright, looks like there's someone with a motorcycle or some weird type of vehicle in front of me. And they have a little dog. Hey, this guy's selling flowers right here. He's trying to steal our business. What the hell? I'm just kidding. Well, hopefully he's buying his flowers from Conroy's Flowers Torrance. Alright, time to make a left turn. And then we're going to immediately pull into the parking lot. Very nice. Perfect. All right, we made it. So let's go ahead and auto park. And now I can say that more than 70% of the drives on this delivery trip were zero intervention. I didn't do any driving at all. Didn't move the steering wheel, didn't move the pedals. It just did the drive for me. So, is it possible to get to 80%, 90%, 99%? Maybe we'll do some more delivery runs in the future and we'll find out. Thanks for watching, everybody.